hell are y'all playing in here?
That's the André 3000. That's the Flute album.
Oh, okay. I never got through the whole thing, so she fell asleep over there.
We're starting now.
All right.
First off, it's an honor and a privilege to have one of ATL's finest, one of the pioneers who started the game down there. You know, one half of the partnership with the Outkast. Big boy, what's going on with you, brother?
Thanks for having me, Stayfly Nation.
So it's an honor and a privilege to get someone like you down here who started this real like hip hop and coming out of ATL and bringing them on the map. And but for the youngins that's out there, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, you know, I'm one of the partners of Outkast. I was born in Savannah, Georgia, but I was raised in the Atlanta. So, you know, that's how I came way about Atlanta. But shout out to André 3000, shout out to the Dungeon family, you know what I'm saying?
And now, you guys had a great run, a lot to get into with your career and everything, but now, we're just gonna start from here. Doing the movie when you was in T.I.'s movie, ATL, how was that playing that role?
That role was good because that role was something I can identify with because I actually played that role in real life a couple times. But you know, it was an easy role. I was being myself, and when it called for putting foot to ass, I was all with it. They didn't have to pay me for none of that. But you know, it was a good role, and I was happy to help my brother out.
And so now, coming out of ATL, with everybody and their styles and how they do things, how much do you think Outkast rubbed off on a lot of ATLians?
I would hope that, definitely ATLians, but definitely I would hope that this younger generation, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, little babies and all that, and the 21 Savages and everybody, I would hope that they would acknowledge that we played a big pivotal role in their influence into rap, because they probably would listen to us when they was in diapers. But in any event, I think that we influenced them in Atlanta. We definitely got a good footprint on the hip hop industry. So definitely, it's all love.
And so now, we know y'all had a lot of success with y'all albums. Y'all did a lot of albums that you had. Especially Aquemini was one of my favorite albums. That what brought me on to you guys, you know.
Much appreciated.
Now, when André, the 3 Stack started switching his style and like dressing different, how did you feel about that?
It didn't bother me, you know, because at first, you know, I thought he might have messed up some of the chemistry, but then I realized, you know, that everybody has a right to go off and do their own solo project. So I did my solo project, but I don't think that it messed anything up, because I reintroduced myself several times. You know, I was known as Sir Luscious Left Foot, known as Daddy Fat Sacks, you know, and Chitlin Pimp. So I did a couple of things on my own, but definitely throughout it all, we all stayed, you know, so fresh and so clean. So it didn't bother me.
And now I'll be reminisced. If I didn't ask this question, I know the fans and everybody want to know. How you feel about André doing that Flute album?
I think that he was showing that his musical genius, and I was mad that he got in front of me, because I was going to do a Flute album. Because I was going to come with that first, because I think he heard me in the crib practicing with the flute and all that. But in the event, I think it wasn't as well received as it should have been. But hopefully, when he comes back with the trombone and all that other albums, because he got a couple of them stacked up, that he'll get better received.
Have you listened to the album?
I listened to it, I fell asleep a couple of times, and I never got through the whole album, man. Like, sometimes when I was listening, I heard birds outside and they was interrupting the flow. But in any event, I think it was definitely a good album.
And will we be seeing you guys like with another Outkast album or anything?
I'm hoping to come back and reunite, and we do one more album, maybe go on tour and just do some different things, because I like, you know, I always change it up. I was one of the first to introduce you to the Big Butt Video Vixens.
Yeah, boy.
When I brought Buffy out, so don't forget that, you know.
And
that was my girl's sister back then.
We definitely appreciate that.
Definitely eye candy.
Definitely appreciate that. And now, before we get you out of here,
she's still fat in all the right places too.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If we could get an interview. Now, before we get you out of here, you did Caddyshack. Is that the movie Caddyshack? Something with the caddy. You was a golfer or something.
Where's my caddy?
Where's my caddy? How was that? So are you an actor now? Because
I've been an actor for many years, you know. I was a fat baby when I came when they slapped me on my ass. I said, who slapped me? And you know, so I was acting since from a very young age, but I enjoy acting as a different type of bag. And you know, it's all, you know, passive income to me. So I'm taking all scripts, so holla at me, you know. And I'm ready to get back into the mood, the fold, however you want to call it.
Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you for talking with the nation. And it's definitely a pleasure and an honor.
Thanks for having me, baby. You got some pretty girls. I like the way you move too. But anyway, you got some nice girls down here.
Thank you. Big boy.